coverage of the Western Conference Finals commences tonight. Hello, everybody. This is Game 1. Vancouver's hope here is that they can build momentum early.
4 W's. That's what it's going to take. They want to notch one tonight.
And Anaheim's hoping they can come away with one win here on the road. They'd love for it to be in this Game 1. Underway here in this first period. Great to have you on board, and we'll see whether or not we get the kind of game we expected.
Well, I always enjoyed coming to Vancouver as a player.
Daniel City. He really has made that kind of a shot now his signature sign.
Without a doubt. It's accurate, the release is quick, and he always has a whole bunch on it. I mean, that was a rocket.
Goal scoring area. Off it. He scored! Daniel City. The Canucks' ability to pass and control that puck, Bill, beautiful.
Unbelievable. And you really can't defend against it when the shooter gets rid of it this quickly.
A little room here, goes back in behind the net in his own zone. To Blake. Oh, what a shot! Scores! Ryan Getzlaf.
Oh, what a great one-timer from the slot. It is so tough for the goaltender to get set and square on those shots.
Burrows. Offensive chance. Odd man rush. Stops the puck. Not much problem. Henrik Sedin.
Oh, nice one-timer. It was a blasted PB.
Good use of the hip on that check. Wants to try and create it off his own stick into the... Scores! An answer goal. Heavy metal right there. How did that puck go in and not come out?
Gary, an inch higher, it wouldn't have gone in.
Brings that puck into the offensive zone. Go, go, go! To Edler. To Getzlaf. Rolls into the offensive end of the window. And that's it. Vancouver's victory comes in Game 1.
Both teams plan on winning Game 1. Only one of these teams was able to get it done, and they deserve the win.
The Western Conference Finals continue. This is Game 2. Vancouver's victory in Game 1, will it carry over momentum-wise?
Oh, listen, if it does, Gary, they can put their opponents in a big hole.
And Anaheim's hoping on the road that they can come away with a victory. That would make it 1-1, and that they can go home with. And we are underway here in the first period. A lot of room, and he nailed him. To O'Brien. O'Brien's effort right there, so deserving of a goal.
Gary, this guy works so hard. I mean, why not? You got to feel good for him.
Canucks skaters finally find the back of the net here in the first.
Could be big, Gary. It looks like it's going to be a defensive struggle all game long.
Big time effort. That's the offensive zone. And that's too unanswered as he puts it over the wall.
This is a goalie nightmare. A shot from here, awesome.
You ask a shooter where you want the puck. That's a pretty good location.
Ideal one-timer position. I agree.
The Canucks' edge increases to 2. Huge goal late.
Yeah, you bet it is, Gary, especially when you make it a lead that's bigger than just one.
Into the slot across to Ryan. Scores! Bobby Ryan. Offensive player, get in position so if it comes to you, you can bury it.
Put your head down and drive the net, and that's why it's
a play. The Canucks lead, tenuous, but they've got it at 2-1. Third period of action underway. He's got room. He's up. What a goal. That one's for the reels.
One of my favorite plays in the entire sport of hockey, man on man, a breakaway goal.
Takes a score. Christian offensive chance. Odd man. I think somebody moved the net on him. That thing was a country mile the other way.
Must have thought the net was in the corner.
And there's the empty net goal. Well, that is the risk you take. You empty the net, somebody may drive it home.
Without a doubt, it's a double-edged sword.
To Blake. And with that whistle, an offside faceoff coming up. And that's it. Vancouver's victory extends their lead in the series to 0.
Just getting bigger and picking up steam with this 2-0 lead in the series.
Our coverage of the Western Conference Finals well underway as we take on Game 3. Vancouver's 2-0 lead in this series has really given them a leg up.
Now, they know that if they can win this one, they are just one step away from closing out the series.
And Anaheim's at home, but down in this series 2-0. Now you got to get that crowd behind you and get this thing going your way. Underway here in this first period. Great to have you on board, and we'll see whether or not we get the kind of game we expected. And it's here, the clanging of metal, and I mean, you heard it. Up and over, ladies and gentlemen. That puck ended up over the glass, and the crowd will get a whistle here. Oh, what a shot he took on him at open ice. Ryan brings that puck into the offensive. Have been on display here tonight. It's just they couldn't find to the back of the net. Now they have
A pretty good defensive game by both teams, but I don't think one's going to...
And he scores! Mason Raymond. You can't practice that shot, but when it happens, you sure wish you could.
Love that sound as long as the light comes on right after it.
By number 21.
Massive collision. What a shot along the boards.
And by number 6.
Oh, there's had an idea of what he shot that puck wide. He had a great chance. In the offensive zone, see if he can make it happen now. He'll try and find somebody to Emmett. Takes a shot. Good coverage right there. Not going to let that easy goal get by. 2-0 on the net. Scores! Paul Stastny. That one was gunned, and there was no chance to stop it.
Wired. Absolute laser.
That time as the two of them just ran out of room. He's out in front of the breakaway. Blake. Blake's known as a goal scorer, but man, what a shot.
How many times have we seen this? I mean, this could be rerun game after game. Charging call.
To Koivu. To Perry. Not going to pass it here. He'll lug this one in. That's a shot off the one-timer. We've got to have a winner in this game. That's going to do it for 3 periods. Now we'll play overtime until somebody finds a game winner. The zone. Here's an opportunity. Lugs that puck in. Turnover at neutral ice. He's off and going on a breakaway. There's an offensive opportunity. And they're on the attack. Turnover at center ice to Burrows. That's a goal-scoring effort right there. Salo to Johnson. Score! What an end to the game. That's going to do it. We've got an overtime game winner. And that's it. Vancouver's victory puts them up 3-0.
And, Gary, because of that, if they don't win this series, they will only have themselves to blame. Look, they just have to win one of the next 4 games.
Honda Sunday in Anaheim, California. Hi, everybody. With Bill Clement, I'm Gary Thorne. We've got hockey for you between the Vancouver Canucks and the Anaheim Ducks. Vancouver's had the big edge so far. They took advantage of their home ice, and now they're winning on the road. And Anaheim's got the home ice. Can they take advantage of it tonight? And these two teams are at it. On the offensive attack, this is a 2-on-1 to Ehrhoff. To McKee. McKee to Ehrhoff. And he scores! Henrik Sedin.
Well, this was about hand-eye coordination all the way.
If you're a goaltender, you want to hang on to that first chance or you're dead.
Gary, I think you get lucky if you get a deflection.
Big chance, odd man rush. Zani's a sniper, and that shot shows why.
And Gary, if he sees any kind of twine from just about anywhere in the offensive zone, he is a threat to score. He is a needle threader.
Into the zone, they've got a 2-on-1. Zone. Paul Stastny. He's got room. He's out on a breakaway. To Salo. To it. And he scores! And we're back even on that goal. No more offense there. They'll move that one up ice. Big chance. Here's a breakaway.
Well, folks, you can wait a long time to have a pass come so perfect as this one. Right in the wheelhouse for the one-timer.
He's got it on the stick. Moves it into the zone. Quick one-timer. Good save right there. Beautiful hip check to knock that puck away. He'll use that corner to try and protect the puck a little bit here. What a chance to ram one home, but he couldn't do it. Put it over the top of the net. Line along the boards. And they're into the zone. 2-on-1 to Samuelson. To Henrik Sedin. Not going to pass it here. He'll hear the clanging of metal, and I mean you heard it. Daniel Sedin. On a breakaway. Fired shot that's just
stick a little too tight and you missed your target.
Ehrhoff. Fired that one way over the net. To Edler. That one bounces off a body and won't make it to the goal. There's the shot. That one coming off the post. To Paul Stastny. To Salo. Big blast from the point. To Blood. There's a big hit along the boards. Edler. Through center ice they come. That one on the table. He heads up ice. And that's it. Vancouver's can't put this game away, so they've got to play one more.
Gary, they had this series nailed down. Now they've given life to their opponents.
I'm Gary Thorne along with Bill Clement. Thanks, everybody. Western Conference Finals has moved to Game 5. Great to have you with us. Vancouver's chance to wrap this thing up and celebrate comes today.
And Gary, I know what the mantra has been for these guys preparing for this Game 5. It is, don't let them off the hook.
And Anaheim's on the road. Down in this series 3-1 makes it all the more difficult to try and keep this series alive. And we're underway. Let's see whether or not we get the matchup we expect here in this game. And they jump to the early lead. Burroughs has found a way to get on this score sheet.
Well, usually he's stuck behind the play because he back checks like a demon. This time he got into a good offensive spot.
By number 22.
Hear the clanging of metal, and I mean you heard it. And that puck is gone. Carries this one through the neutral zone. Carried. Great opportunity gone. To Needham. That's a goal-scoring effort right there. Offensive chance. Odd man. And he scores! Henrik Sedin.
Well, sniper and looking good in the process.
Oh, big-time open ice hit. That's the defensive use of the hips, right? A zip shot right there, but it hit the post.
He can't.
Bounces off a body and won't make it to the goal. Big-time hit right there, right along the boards. That hurts. On the open, big-time opportunity, but it's gone. Nice block, and he scored! And that's his second of the night. Burroughs' goal is a gift, Bill. Anytime he can get one.
It's got to feel really good for this guy. He is so good defensively as a forward. This is a bonus goal.
Shot off the tape to McKee. Bad turnover, offensive chance.
Just did. He flashed a bullet into the hockey world and said, I am more than a playmaker. What a good shot.
There's an fired shot that's just not where you wanted it to be.
Yeah, sometimes you grip the stick a little too tight and you miss your target.
Ryan through center to Perry. Offensive chance. That's a great place for a shot. McKee. Arms up. We're going to get a delayed call here. Intercepted in the defensive end. He'll give this one to the scorer's box. We'll see what the penalty is. The Canucks are being assessed 2 minutes. This is going to go for cross-checking. Score! And that's a power play goal. That goal comes from a tremendous effort, stick-to-stick, confident opportunity. Daniel Sedin through center to Burrow. Lets it fly on the one-timer. See who survives that collision. Big hit along the board. There's the shot. Takes that pass in the middle of the ice, heading in to oh, what a shot! Scores! To Blake. Here's the odd man rush opportunity. Blast of a shot and a great scoring opportunity. Koivu to Wisnowski. He's out in front of the breakaway. Vancouver's victory means that they will advance and play another round.
When you win 4 games to 1 in a series, you were the better team.
And that's going to do it. I'm Gary Thorne. Thanks, everybody. On behalf of Bill Clement and all of our crew, we bid you good night.
Tonight's second star, Vancouver number 33, Henrik Sedin. And tonight's first star for Vancouver number 14, Alexander Burrow.